If you fly a drone over here, the police will arrest you for flying a drone over.
The police will...
They will.
They'll arrest me for flying a drone?
Yeah.
So I'm going to legally tell you this then. If you lose control of that drone and it lands on my site, I'll destroy that.
You'll destroy it?
Okay, yep.
Do you know that would be a criminal offence?
Is that right?
Yeah. Hey folks, we're here today at a company called Lifescan. They're a company that makes equipment for managing diabetes, such as glucose monitoring. I wanted to come here just because I've always noticed they have very high security here. And for ages I thought they must be involved in something like the military and defence, that sort of thing. But no, they make diabetes monitoring equipment. So I just wonder how hypersensitive they might be to any pictures being taken. Hello.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just having a nosy. Yeah, I'm just going to be taking some pictures around the area, and I just.
Okay, we've got a no photograph policy.
Really?
Yeah, so just.
What, of the building?
Yeah. Just a situation.
Oh, gosh. Why would photographs not be allowed of a building?
It's just part of the policy, I'm afraid. So we would notify the police if anyone's taking photographs, just for security reasons.
Right.
Just to make you aware.
Okay.
If you do start taking photographs, we'll have to phone the police to say they'll come and ask you what you're doing and stuff. It's just our policy. So.
You have to phone the police for someone taking pictures.
Yeah.
But you say it's your policy. It's not like a legal thing. It's just a company policy.
It's not illegal.
So that would only apply to staff. Wouldn't apply to members of the public, would it?
No. You can do what you want, but we will still phone the police and say someone started taking photographs.
Right.
Just for security breach. We don't know who you are, what you're doing.
That seems a very overcautious reaction.
Is it, this day and age?
Well, it depends. I mean, what would someone, what nefarious purposes could somebody be taking pictures for? Because I'm going to be taking pictures all around the building and like flying a drone over the top and everything.
If you fly a drone over here, the police will arrest you for flying a drone over.
The police will.
They will.
They'll arrest me for flying a drone.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Have they arrested anyone before for flying drones?
They won't let you fly a drone over there.
No, I don't think it's a problem. I've checked regarding the airspace over the building.
You do what you want, but
okay.
We'll be phoning the police just to let you know.
Right.
So I'll let my employer and stuff know, but just to make you aware that someone's going to be taking photographs and potentially going to be flying a drone. So.
Right. I'm definitely going to be flying it. I'm going to have to. I'm not going to be able to get the pictures I need just from the road.
What's the photographs for and videos for?
It's just for my own purposes.
See, from a security purpose, and we don't know who you are, what that purpose is.
No, that's fine.
So how do we know you're not part of some type of organisation?
Well, you don't. But there's probably hundreds of people driving past with dash cams on every day, and
you don't flying drones over our site and taking photographs.
No, true.
So it's a security breach for us.
Okay. Right. I'll probably
do you want to give your name?
No, I don't want to give any details. You've talked about calling the police, mate. I don't want to.
If you've got nothing to hide, you don't have to worry about it.
Definitely got nothing to hide.
There you go.
But I just don't want any hassle with the police. And if you're saying you're going to phone the police, it'd be a bit dumb for me to volunteer who I am.
Well, they'll come and ask you anyway. So.
Yeah, but I don't have to tell them either.
No. That's up to you. That's not do me.
Right. Okay.
Just to make you aware. That's all.
Right. Okie dokie. I'll probably do the first flights from just out here.
From where, sorry?
From just out here on the road.
Well, this is private land, so you can't do it from here.
Okay, I'll go back out onto the main bit then.
You have to go back. Our borderline. See that little post sticking on the pavement just here?
Yeah.
To the other side, to this pavement, we own all. So
right.
You'd have to be on that side of the.
What would someone do if they were driving down here and they wanted to come past that point? What would they do? Do they need to like ring in for permission or something? They can just drive along.
Ask them to.
So it's public.
You can come and stop.
Yeah.
And you will, I'm just checking my sat nav. That's fine, but you can't park and stay here. You'd have to move away.
Okay. No, that's fine. I mean, from what you've told me there, I'm fine to fly the drone from here because if someone's allowed to drive along here, it's publicly accessible. Yeah, you can.
No.
If it's
this is private land.
But you said people are fine to just drive in, stop, check their sat nav,
and go, but not stand here and wait around and hang around.
No, I think from over on that pavement, I'd be fine.
We own that land.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Land. You're not allowed to know either. We'd ask you to move.
No, it's fine, honestly.
Well, you do what you do. I'm not getting into a debate with you.
No, that's fine. I don't want to get into a debate.
Here, we'll phone the police. If you see you hanging around here with a drone, we'll phone the police. If you see you taking photographs, we'll phone the police.
Okay, I'm going to go over there right now and do the drone thing.
If you go there right now, we'll phone the police. That's private land, and I've advised you, you're not allowed in this land.
On that pavement?
From that little post, that concrete post sticking up, which is a water thing, that pavement up there, you're fine to stand on.
Right. I mean,
anything from here onwards is ours.
I might be able to do some of it from over there, but I probably need to go there, and then walk.
You
find out.
Allowed to go here?
No, I think
this
it's
is
fine.
Private land. That's like you saying I'm going to stand on my drive.
No, drive is different.
It's private. They own the land. You can check the council.
They own it. Well, I don't know if I'm taking you at your word on that they own it.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so I'm not doubting that they own it, but it's fine
so that
to
means
stand
you can just
there.
go into private land and just stand in and fly your drone. That's what you're saying.
To some extent.
No.
Yeah, you can. Honestly.
Well, I'm not getting into a debate with you.
No, I don't want to. I just want to crack on.
As soon as we see you in there, we're going to phone the police. Just to be clear.
If that's what you need to do, fine. It's fine.
That's what we'll do. So
right. To be honest,
you take that from yourself. What you do.
It's fine. I don't think the police will do anything. But
they will.
Okay. Okay, fine.
But you do your thing.
Right.
I'm just advising we'll do our thing. So.
Right. Okay. No worries. All right, man. Cheers. Where's he gone? There's no one there. Hello? Oh, hiya. So I've got to say here, just to make sure I can keep my eye on the drone, see that big grey building at the back? Is that all part of Lifescan, or is it just these sort of the brick colour ones?
I'm not advised to tell you anything.
I'm just asking.
Well,
okay. I don't want to be taking pictures of a building that's nothing to do with Lifescan, because it's, what's the point? It's Lifescan. Sorry, get out of the way so you're not getting banged by the door. It's Lifescan that I'm here to photograph.
Why?
Just for my own purposes. I've got a reason I need to do it.
Which is what?
That's okay.
Well, if you're not obliged to tell me information, I'm not obliged to.
You're not obliged. I'm just asking. You can say no.
No.
Okay, no worries. It would be silly for pictures of Lifescan to appear anywhere with another company's building in view.
That's you to figure out, not me. It's not me to provide your information.
No, it's not.
You're doing that. You're not prepared to tell me who you are, what you're doing. I don't know who you work for. You could be a terrorist organisation for all I know. You can laugh that off, but I don't know who you are. And I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what the reason for all this is for. So I'm not obliged to give you any information.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all we've got to say. The police have been called. They'll be here in a minute.
Okay.
And I'll get you to speak to them.
Right, I'll speak to them. No bother. Okay. I speak to them most days, so don't worry about it.
I'm not
right.
worried.
Okay.
I'm not worried at all. I'm just telling you that's the process.
Okay, right. I'll crack on. Thank you. Oh, hi there. I just wanted to check do you know if there are any helicopters due in or out of Raigmore Hospital in the next 10 minutes or so? I've got a drone flight to do that's quite close to the hospital. I'll be below the height of the hospital roof, but it's nothing actually to do with the hospital. I'm just quite close to there.
Oh, okay. Well, we are just up by for 1 second. Let me have a little look. No, it doesn't go that far. No, the helimed is here and the Coast Guard helicopter is here, unless there's something from out west that we don't know about. We've got no other helicopters going into Raigmore, have we? No, not at the moment.
Right, yeah. So if I'm sort of up and down in 10 minutes, I should be clear.
As I say, there's nothing shown with us at the moment.
Right, yeah. Okie dokie. I'll keep my eyes and ears open, and if I see anything, I'll get out of the way.
Well, but tell you what, if you give me a telephone number, if something does appear, give us your number just in case.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just give us a shout when it's all over with. Okay.
Will do. Yeah. It should be 10 minutes max.
No worries. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.
Take off. Home point updated.
Yeah.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
Just taking some drone pictures of the building.
Taking drone pictures of our site?
Just because I want to, just for my own purposes. It's nothing to do with Lifescan.
So you're actually on our land right now?
So I spoke to the chap inside. He explained that people are free to drive along here.
Yes, they aren't. So we own this road, we own this path, we own everything, right? So
So it's publicly accessible though. So I'm be okay to walk along here?
Yeah, but I don't want you putting the drone across our site.
That's okay. It's fine. As long as I'm okay to walk along here, I'm legally allowed to operate the drone from
So you
here.
can put that drone over my site?
Yeah.
So I'm going to legally tell you this then. If you lose control of that drone and it lands on my site, I'll destroy that.
You'll destroy it?
Okay, yep.
Do you know that would be a criminal offence?
Is that right?
Yeah.
So sorry, we'll report you to the police anyway. So I'm just saying is, if it lands on our site, you won't be allowed on site to collect it.
Okay.
And we will hand it to the police. We won't destroy
that's
it.
fine.
We will hand it to the police.
Okay, that's fine. You say you're gonna phone the police. The chap said he already phoned the police. You have? Okay, good. I'll wait for them. I've just got one more flight to do. I just landed to change the battery. I take it you probably haven't phoned the police, so I'm just going to clear off when I've... Oh, gosh.
The police, but we're just, to be honest, right, we're maybe coming across quite abruptly. You just need to understand, it's private property.
Yeah.
You know, we've not seen your operator's licence. You've got a camera on your drone, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're taking photographs of a private property.
Correct, yeah.
Right? We just want to know why you're doing that.
Just for my own purposes.
So you're not working for a company?
I'm not saying anything about why I'm doing it. I was here 2 minutes and I was told that you were going to phone the police, so I'm not going to volunteer information about anything.
No, the police have been phoned because, again, we've got a security protocol that we have to follow, right?
Right.
And it's just that it's unusual for somebody to fly a drone above a property unless there's a reason for it. You know, we have allowed people to fly drones across a property in the past for reasons that we've employed them for.
Okay.
But, you know, you've came, we don't know who you are, we don't know what company you're working for, we don't know what you're trying to gain out of it, so we're just interested in what you're trying to do, really.
Right. I just don't want to go into it. It's more hassle than it's worth to explain it. As far as the police...
See, and that statement right away gives the old spidey senses to say that something's untoward, the fact that you don't want to be forthcoming with information. You're asking a reasonable question. You know, if somebody was flying a drone over your back garden, you'd want to know why they were doing it.
You're asking a reasonable question, but you've asked it after maybe half a dozen times telling me that you're going to phone the police, you phone the police are on the way.
We're still within our rights to phone the police because...
Of course you are.
Exactly, so we've done that. So we're just, you know, we're quite happy to share the footage with them so we can see who you are, etc. When they do come. But we're just rather, if you told us now what you were doing, it's a phone call to police to say, actually, you know what, there's no harm done, no foul, we understand why he's doing it, and it goes away. Otherwise, it's a follow-up. It just asks more questions and more questions when you're not being forthcoming with information. That's all it is. Right.
I'm going to take a wild guess here, because obviously I've done this for a long time. I'm assuming the police have told you there's nothing wrong with flying a drone over private property and they're not actually coming out at all.
They actually said they're going to send a patrol, but...
They did? Okay, in that case I'll have to wait for them. Right, so I'll just crack on with the next flight while I'm waiting.
But I mean, it'd be good to know what you're doing, just and then we can... I'd rather be phoning them up and just put it to bed and there's no harm, no foul. But
it's probably actually better in the long run, because obviously more and more people are working with drones nowadays. It's probably better in the long run if the police...
But it's unusually flying over your property.
Not really.
It is without saying what you're doing. You know, it's unusual. We've had people request to do it in the past and we've allowed it, but it's just unusual for somebody to do it without actually being forthcoming with information, that's all.
Well, usually when I turn up to places, I just let them know why I'm doing it. But today it was straight away, we're going to phone the police, no photographs allowed. So... You know,
we have got a no photograph policy on our site when we've got contractors on site, unless they ask for permission. We don't say, no, you can't take photographs, but they usually ask permission first, and then we say, well, yeah, you can take a photograph of this, but you can't take a photograph of that, etc. We've got IP, etc. here that we want to protect, so that's why we don't allow people to come willy-nilly with cameras photographing our process. Obviously, you can't photograph a process because you're not inside the factory floor, but you know that's the remit that they're following is just because of that same policy that we've got to prevent people coming on site photographing our processes and stuff.
Okay, but I'm just a member of the public working from across the road with a drone 50 odd metres in the air.
But you're still flying above our property, and it's just warrants the question why you're doing it. You know,
yeah, I can appreciate that.
Fully legitimate reason, and we're like, fine, you know, no harm, no foul, but you know, the fact that you're not being forthcoming with the answers, it just seems like there's something to hide, and that's why we have to follow up. Okay,
it's a fully legitimate reason. I may not be sharing it with you, but if it's any help to put your mind at ease, there's nothing that you would disapprove of.
But I don't know that.
I know you don't.
So I've got your word that I don't know. I don't know you.
You don't.
And I've just got your word for that.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Right, okay. I'll go and sit outside and wait for the police.
Do what you want.
Okay, all right, man. Catch you later. Now we wait for the police to turn up and tell us there's no problem at all. That second chap that came out was actually quite reasonable when we went in to talk to him, wasn't he? He was a bit gung-ho when he came out, all about he's going to destroy the drone. No, you're not. You're not going to destroy anything. But he backed off from that pretty quick. And then when he was inside, he was quite reasonable. It's a different situation though, isn't it? Coming out and confronting someone that he doesn't know, you know, he's going to have the adrenaline running. But then when I go in and speak to him, he's on his own territory. And he's got the measure of me by then and realised that I'm not going to be aggressive or anything. So then you get the real person, where he's just a nice normal bloke talking like a normal human being instead of threatening to smash people's property. Adrenaline's a weird thing. Makes people say the dumbest stuff and do the dumbest stuff. By the way, this is probably how I'm going to do things on the channel from now on. Not telling people who I am, why I'm doing it. I think I've kind of shot myself in the foot with this thing I do of always telling people, you know, I'm doing it for stock images or I'm doing it for a YouTube channel. As soon as you tell any information about why you're doing it, it ticks a little box in their head and it kind of gets you a bit of a free pass, you know, oh, he's working for news, right, okay, immediately kind of legitimizes what you're doing. But a member of the public just wanting to fly their drone because they want to, they don't have that luxury of being able to legitimize what they're doing. And really what we're looking for here is the genuine interaction that a random member of the public would get trying to carry out a lawful activity of just flying their drone for interest because they see a building and they want to take pictures of it because they're interested. You know, you guys seeing the hassle I encounter as a news photographer, you're not getting the full story. You know, you're seeing what one person in one profession encounters. But I'm not really interested in that, and I don't think you probably are either. What you want to see is what Joe Bloggs gets when he turns up somewhere with his drone and says, no, I don't want to tell you my name and I'm not doing it for a company, or I don't want to tell you why I'm doing it. I'm just flying because I'm interested. Hello again. The police aren't coming, are they? I'm all right to just get away.
You do whatever you want. So what you do is up to you.
Well, your colleague said that the police had told him they were sending a patrol car. Well, I'm not going to do a runner and then have you passing CCTV on and all this guy's up to no good. I want to actually speak to the police if they're coming.
Well, I've got no... We don't have any information on that. They said they'll be here, so we can...
I think they've probably told you guys there's nothing wrong with taking pictures in public. Just leave the man be. No?
No.
Promise?
You do what you want to. If you want
I don't want to stand outside Lifescan for 2 hours and then miss out on the rest of the day's work I'm meant to do.
It's nothing to do with me.
Well, it is. You phoned the police.
No,
I didn't phone the police on you.
The day has nothing to do with me. So.
Well, it is, because if I'm waiting for the police because you've made a false report about something.
It's not a false report.
Well, you phone the police if there's a suspicion of a criminal act.
We don't have to justify to you why we phone the police. No.
Well, no, maybe not.
No, I don't.
But you have to justify to the larger society. Why would you phone the police on someone?
We don't have to justify to anybody why we phone the police.
Okay. Are they really coming out? Do I really have to stand out on that pavement?
You do whatever you want to do. What you do is up to you. What you do the rest of your day is up to you.
Well, no, it's not, because you guys have involved yourself in it by phoning the police on me.
You came here and started filming, and I advised you about filming. You were like, well, I can do what I want, and I can fly, and I can stand where I want and fly.
No,
and I advised you we will phone the police.
I came in and just quite casually told you I was having a look around because I got some pictures to do, and you mentioned the police before anything else.
That's a lie. That's not true.
Okay, well, that's how I remember it.
That's not true.
You told me you had a no pictures policy, and if I took pictures, you'd phone the police.
I didn't say we had a no pictures policy.
Yes, you did.
I said we don't allow people to take photographs, and if they do, we'll phone the police. It's part of our protocol here.
I asked you if you...
You said you were going to phone a drone, and I said, well, this is our private land.
No, when I even
you said you were going to stand over there.
When I even just mentioned taking pictures of the building, you said you'd phone the police.
I didn't say straight away. I said I advise you that we don't allow people to take photographs of the building, of the site.
Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter who said what and when.
Oh, well, you're just debating it, not me.
Well, okay, let's stop debating it. Are the police actually
Well, I
coming?
didn't invite you in, you came in.
I know. Are the police actually
You're welcome
coming?
to leave.
I want to leave, but I want to leave. Like I want to go and get on with my afternoon. But 2 people now at this company have told me the police are on their way. Are the police genuinely on their way?
I've told you the police are coming.
Right.
What, a written statement? I don't have to give you anything.
No, I can't.
advise you the police are coming. They're coming.
I kind of suspect the police have told you there's nothing illegal for them to look into. There's no offence for someone flying a drone around. I could literally fly the drone 1 metre above your building.
If I phone the police and there's a guy here, he's not telling me who he is, he's
Yeah.
not telling me who he works for, he's telling me he wants to fly a drone in, and he's flying around. For us, that's suspicious activity.
So, but you being suspicious of something doesn't make that activity
that's
a criminal
up to them to
offence.
Well, that's up to them to decide that, then, isn't it?
And I suspect they probably have decided that when you phoned them and said, no, there's nothing
Why
to
should I
do.
tell you what our phone call was about?
Oh, okay. Right. The police are definitely coming, so I have to wait for them. If you're telling me, the professional way to conduct myself is if the police are coming, I wait for them.
That's
Right?
up to you then.
I don't leave and then the police have got to waste time looking at your CCTV and probably go, oh yeah, we know him. Right? So it makes sense for me to just wait until they rock up and say, yeah, guys, it's the usual thing, there's nothing wrong. And they'll come in and then tell you there's nothing wrong, and that's the end of it. But I don't want to stand outside for 2 hours and then nothing happens. Really? You're going to waste my whole afternoon?
What do you want me to do?
I've
told you the police are coming.
Right, okay.
3 times I've told you.
Right, okay, I will take you at your word. If you say they're coming, I will take you at your word. I'll probably not wait more than half an hour.
You don't need to tell me this.
Okay, see ya. It's quite nice there to deal with someone that actually didn't want to have a long chinwag about it. 90% of the people I encounter just want to rabbit on and on and on about what I'm doing wrong, what rights I'm infringing, what privacy I'm infringing. That guy was just like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Let's leave it. Okay, let's leave it, mate.
Good afternoon, Police Scotland. How can I help?
Hi, good afternoon. I wonder if you can help me. I've been doing some drone flights in an area of Inverness today, and apparently someone at a company, they've told me that they phoned the police, and the police have said that there's a patrol car someone's coming to speak to me. I honestly I don't think they're telling the truth, but could you tell me, is there actually a police car coming out to a report of a drone flight near the Lifescan building in Inverness? Because if so, I'm going to have to wait for them.
Near which building, sorry?
They're called Lifescan. It's like a medical supplies company in Inverness. I mean, they're saying it's like 20, 30 minutes ago they phoned them, so I'd have thought if they were coming they'd be here by now. But I can't just walk off and.
Do you know what the name was or anything that reported it?
Oh, no idea, sorry. Just one of the security guards. There's been 2 of them coming out and talking to me, and they both told me that they phoned the police.
Yeah, I can have a look for you, definitely. What was your name, sorry?
I'm actually just I'm gonna choose not to give my name at the moment, thanks. Just because
Okay.
this whole situation's a bit weird.
No problem, just bear with me, okay?
Thank you. Crikey, do you hear how Yorkshire I sound when I'm sort of fed up or stressed or anything? Like, I am Scottish. I just grew up in Yorkshire, and any sort of like situation like this, the Yorkshire really comes out of me.
Hi there, sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries.
Right, I can't access anything for you that I can see that there's a report for. The only thing that I could suggest is I can get an officer to give you a call back, and a local officer to give you a call back, and they'll be able to tell you if there's anything ongoing there.
Oh yeah, if you want. It's just so I don't have to hang around all afternoon. Because if the police are coming, I'm not gonna leave and have them turn up and wonder what was going on. I'll wait here, and then I can explain to them, what was going on. That it was just absolutely legit.
No problem. Well, I can get a local officer to give you a call back, like I said, and they'll know what's going on in the area. What's the best number to get you back on? No problem. And are you okay to give a name so they know who they're speaking to, or?
I'd rather not, please. This whole situation's just daft.
Okay, no problem. I'll get them to call you shortly then, okay?
All right, lovely. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right then, thank you.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Right, police don't know anything about a call from this site.
Okay.
So there's no one expected out. They've not got a report on record. So you're fibbing to me, aren't you? You've not phoned the police.
So we've had this conversation.
Yeah.
We're just going round and round and round.
No, you've not phoned the police, have you?
I've told you 3 or 4 times now. I phoned the police. There's nothing else to say. I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to be straight with me and just tell me that they're not actually coming out at all.
I've told you 3 times we'd phone the police. What you do with that information is up to you.
Why do these places have to make everything so difficult? I know you've told me you phoned the police, but I'm telling you, you're talking bollocks, because the police have told you they're not going to attend for someone flying a drone. So, seriously guys, are you not sick of seeing this happening on this channel? There's 30 odd videos on this channel, maybe half of them are these videos where someone is like, no, you're not allowed to fly here, we phone the police, etc., right? So that's been what, 15 videos in a month, something like that, right? I bet you guys are sick of it, right? I've had this for 10 years. Everywhere you go, you either get, yeah, crack on, or you get, oh my God, no, phone the police. It is insane. A lot of the problem is that in the early days of like consumer level drone flights or drone equipment, the CAA put out misleading information. Actually, not misleading information. They put out downright untrue information. All that stuff about, you're not allowed to earn any money from flights or whatever. So anyone in case you don't know about that, right? The law wasn't that you couldn't make money from flights, right? You could fly, you could take pictures, you could sell the pictures. What you couldn't do is do a flight to order. Like if someone, so for instance, right, imagine a newspaper I worked for rang me up and said, there's a building on fire, can you go and take a drone picture of it, right? No, I can't. I mean, if you have the what is it, certificate of competency or something, COFC, that thing, I don't even know if that's going anymore. If you had that, yeah, of course it is still going for the heavies. Yeah, if you have that, then yeah, you can fly. But if you just had a regular permission to fly a drone, right, you can't take a job to order, right? If you found out about the house fire for yourself and went along and took a picture of it with a drone, you can sell that to every newspaper in the world. Right? You could make money from drone pictures. You just couldn't take the pictures under contract, right? The CAA put out misleading information about this for years, right? The number of drone operators that got reported to the CAA or even to the police for working commercially, i.e. taking pictures for selling, just unbelievable. And I actually, oh gosh, it is, wow, this is a big story that's going to be compressed into about 30 seconds. I actually took the CAA to court over this because there were some newspapers that wouldn't publish my drone pictures because they believed the misinformation the CAA had put out, right? They hadn't ordered me to do the pictures. I'd done the pictures and then was like offering them for sale along with my normal like handheld pictures. And the papers wouldn't touch them. And I was losing, let's say, hundreds a month, right, because of this rule, or missing out on potentially hundreds of pounds a month, right? And I took the CAA to court. Do you know what the CAA did? They went into court, they admitted that the information they were putting out was wrong. They admitted that right from the beginning. Went into court and claimed the court didn't have jurisdiction. Court agreed with them, case was thrown out. CAA continued putting out misleading information. All right? That is a big part of what has caused the problem facing drone operators nowadays, the CAA. Now, different story nowadays. The CAA are much more on the side of drone operators. But back in the day, man, they were the root cause of the problem. I had a point I was making at the beginning of that, and I can't remember what it was.
Lifescan.
Hi, good afternoon. Is that the Beechwood campus in Inverness?
Yes, it's Lifescan Scotland in Inverness. Yep.
Okay, hi. I've got a very unusual question for you. I have been doing some drone flights around your campus today, and 2 security guards have told me that they phoned the police. So obviously I'm now standing outside waiting for the police to arrive. I phoned the police myself and they said they're not aware of any reports. But I've been back in and...
Excuse me, sir. Is it you're just walking on the outside of security at Lifescan?
Yeah, I'm over at the, like on the...
Okay, so can I just terminate this phone call? Someone else can phone. You've just spoken to my manager, so I'm just terminating that phone call, okay?
Spoken to your manager? No, I haven't spoken to any managers. I've only spoken to the 2 security guards. I just need to find out if the police are actually coming out or not, because there's no point me standing here for the rest of the day.
I can't give you any information. Sorry, I'm just terminating this phone call.
You're just going to terminate the call? Okay, you certainly are. What a big man. Nah, I'm bailing. Right, there you go folks. That's the end of our visit to Lifescan Beechwood campus in Inverness. What another waste of time. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheerio.